Make a U-turn. In 1,000 feet, slide left, take the next left, sharp left, turn right on, continue on, in a quarter mile, at the light, in 600 feet, turn right on.
You have reached your destination.
Yup. Okay, so I've lost a bunch of videos, so I'm gonna have to explain what I'm doing here. I'm making an adapter, what you can see there, for my aftermarket, not native to an MGA front air dam that I've made a long time ago, right? I bought it from, I think, either Moss or Scarborough Fair, and I morphed it into a shape I liked, with an air dam or with an air intake in the center of it, but it doesn't fit easily or look properly when mated finally to the MGA. So I'm making, like I just said, an adapter. I wanted this adapter to be a little bit flexible, so I'm using cork road bed from an HO train layout supply I've got. I haven't used this stuff in a long time, so I figured I might as well try it. I'm about to cover it up in fiberglass resin so it's waterproof, and then I'm going to paint it so it looks nice, drill holes in it so it mounts correctly, drill holes everywhere else, and on and on. So this is the adapter to put the front air dam on with. That's pretty much it. Okay, here's today's adventure. I need 3 of these. These are HO scale cork road bed. As you can see, I got a ton of this stuff left after a project I did. This is it. All right, this stuff does come already pre-scored in the middle, so that you can do different size or different levels of HO versus G versus Z versus N versus yada. Anyway, so all I'm going to do is make cut marks so I can bend this stuff. I've already figured out that 3 levels of this is the amount that I need. And I'll show you why. Okay, usually on these things, you've got another piece that comes down that's facing this way, right? And to that, the front cowl attaches, and over that goes the bumpers. Ooh, I got some rework to do. Yeah. Anyway, over that goes the cowl. On mine, my air dam comes up and then goes straight under. So I've got to build or put in something that's going to maintain that flat surface that I can mate that thing to. So a cork road bed is perfect for it. And I suppose I could use some of that wood there, but I really don't want to do that. 1, it's a bitch to work with, and 2, I like working with the cork stuff, so I'm gonna go with the cork stuff. Yep. Okay, step 2. I've already scored these things up pretty good, as you can see, right? I've also cut out a basic cardboard template in the shape of the front end of where I'll be putting things in. And it's correct there too. I'm covering this with wax paper because typically, where's that stuff? Fiberglass resin doesn't stick to it, and I'll be using fiberglass resin to both waterproof everything and to keep it immobilized. So I'm going to let's see what I do next. That's ready. Okay, I was going to nail it down, but instead I'm stapling it down. It's faster. I don't know what to do with this piece, so and what I'll do next is mix up a batch, coat it all a couple of times. That's what the wax paper's for. I don't want it to make too much of a freaking mess. And I'll put the next. I wonder if I need to do that. Something here on the end. I may want to. Yeah, I probably should. So I'll do that, and then I'll coat, yada, yada, yada. And there we go. I put a second layer of wax paper on top, and then put some weight on it, so it's all one uniform, level, I guess. I really doubt it's going to leak anywhere because it's kind of upended a little bit that way. And the other layers I have put on have already begun to solidify. So, like I say, I'm going to let this cure overnight, and then I'll get to it in the morning. Well, not the morning, tomorrow after work, but let's see. So what do we have here? Front air dam adapter. I said 4. I've taken 1 of that so far. And what's left is to trim it, and then to drill holes. Specifically, I'm not sure what to do about these, honestly. These are where the that's where the dang, what do you call it, grill will mount. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing by either using these or reusing these. Probably so, but I'll have to check. In the very least, I've also got to drill some holes there in the corners, specifically so I can use them to do what I'm doing here. Hey, buddy. A good cat. A good sweet boy. And then drilling the same holes in the same places in the air dam. But I'm going to count those hours against actually mounting the air dam. So, not bad. Not bad. Hey, buddy. Hey. Okay, so I'm going to count this as a moral victory. The adapter's done. You can see that it's got one last coat of fiberglass resin. I ground it down to make it look smooth and get everything evened out. A little bit of a notch there. You can see where I have taken out the insulation holes. And I notched that out for the cabling that goes under the cowl there, and on the other side, it looks just as nice. Okay. So again, I'm going to let this cure overnight. I'm going to paint it black for an added layer of waterproofedness. That's the main reason for this this fiberglass resin. And I'm ready to do the front air dam. The front air dam is over here. I've been test fitting a few things, and I had forgotten my construction method. And you'll see that I'm going to have to do some unhappy drilling, as in from under here, where it won't be seen, but still I'll know better. Sucks. I already have a plan for that too. Again, sucks, but plans are afoot. In the meantime, I also need to drill holes in that thing for where the bumper mounts come out. I do not remember how those are situated. So, I need to do some research. So I'll stop for the night and drill holes sometime tomorrow. I'll be honest, I've had one hell of a time getting these things in or on, or I'm not sure where the hell they go. I've got that from the Moss catalog as a visual reference. That didn't help. So part of what I was having an issue with, I'll show you. Can't show you here. I'll show you over here. Was that little tab there was facing in on that thing. So I just bent it straight. Whether or not that's the right way to do it or not, I'm going to go with it because that's what I'm going to go with, and I'm done fucking with it. So I've got something to drill there. Come on. Anyway, drill there. I've got some things I want to drill here. And then I'll be able to attach this easily. So without further ado, I'm going to get to getting so that I can get to my front air dam for the holes, and then I can loosely hang that thing and see how it's working out. Yep. So here's how it's going to look. That's about straight out in the direction I want. So is that. The plane is good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, start to drill. Okay, so before I start fitting this thing up, I'm not done with it. I've got some gouges I gotta do to take care of, but you know, there it goes. That's not mounted, it's just sort of sitting there. I forgot about the fog lights. These are not MGA or MG specific. Got these from Speedway. So these are, what, 3-inchers with lots of chrome that look pretty, and I need to make the mounts. So here are the beginnings of the mounts. That is the outline of this. All I'm going to do is drill a hole. Oops. Drill a hole for that to go through. And then it's more or less mounted. And then I'm going to figure out how long to make this and how to mount it. I've got to drill a couple holes, I think, in areas that I want to drill holes. So I'm going to pause and put this down and just get to work. All right, well, there are the mounts for my my fog lights. They're freshly painted and they are just drying. So I'll let them dry overnight, and there we go. Let me show you where we're at with the with the valence. It looks ugly as hell, I know, but I've got a grommet for each of those, and it'll look much more lovely once the once it's all put together. Okay, I will need to dig a little bit of a hole. Not a hole, but you see what I'm saying. I will need to notch this thing out again, probably about right here, and on the other side at the equal place, to make room for that for those mounts. Yeah, I'll need to figure that out. But that's what I do. I'm good at it, figuring out. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna eat dinner and go see what's going on for dinner. I guess I had to stop. Go check it out. Okay, so both of these are done. And you can see my bad body work there. I'll need to fix that somehow. And over here. So, not bad. I'm going to take all this down. I'm going to repaint those things, actually, because I did some surgery to elongate, as in longitudinally, the holes that mount. Just so I had some options if I wanted to move them in or out from the body. I also need to carve out from here the areas that they're going to go to, so that I have easier mount. And then lastly, the mount holes themselves. That'll be quick. And maybe I ought to show you how it looks when it's mounted, right? Okay, so you can barely see the mount itself, which is good. It looks good from the front. Actually, it kind of hides. It's going to hide some of the bad, or maybe it's not, but some of the bad body work I didn't do well. To this, on the very bottom, I'm going to add a clip for ground wire. It's probably grounded through all of the metal, but I'm not gonna not gonna tempt that fate. So I'm gonna box this little puppy back up, put it away so it's safe, and take down these mounts, repaint, and then punch holes throughout the actual air dam itself, so they can be mounted. And I'm gonna maybe open up a new category here. Where was it? Hood release. There's the air dam. Mounting it in my mind means actually putting it on, which I actually could do. And then I do the fenders too. I'll do that tomorrow. So I will mount grill fog lights. Fog light mounts. Fog light pedestal mounts. Pedestals. That took like a million. Yeah.